Hi and welcome back to my bee-friendly garden. It's the middle of April 2019. It's a really beautiful day, unseasonably warm, but hard not to enjoy it. This is the perfect time of year for mason bees. They started coming out of hibernation a couple of weeks ago, and now my bee hotels are buzzing, or at least some of them are. I've been dotting bee hotels around my garden for the last 4 or 5 years and building up a really nice population of these gorgeous little bees, which are busy also pollinating all my fruit trees. You can see my Braeburn apple just behind me. So I'm going to show you a few of these hotels, and they're nearly all homemade, so maybe you could have a go at making one. It's still time for this year. If you get one up now, with a bit of luck, you'll have some little red mason bees move in and make their homes. So come with me and let's see what we can find. So this strange structure is one of my newest bee hotels. It's actually made from an old telegraph pole offcut that I found lying around by the side of the road, and I've stuck on top of it a lump of old oak that I've drilled with as many 8mm holes as I could be bothered to drill, and you can just see at the top there's a little male red mason bee having a rest, scouting around the holes looking for females. Nobody's moved in yet, but I'm pretty confident within the next few weeks bees from some of my busier hotels will take up residence. So these things are so easy to make. Basically, these are just a lump of wood. Any old wood will do, but hardwoods will last longer. And drill as many holes as you can be bothered to drill, as deep as you can, but don't go right through to the other side. 8mm seems to be perfect for mason bees, but if you vary it a bit, some smaller ones and some bigger ones, you might get some other species. Leafcutter bees seem to prefer slightly larger holes. So just mix it up, and a bit of luck you'll get more than one species. Okay, let's see what else we can find. This ugly structure is it's an old oak post I had lying in the garden when we moved into this house. I think it was from a bit of the house that got demolished. And I basically planted it in the ground. It goes down about 1 metre into the ground, and then drilled holes in it. And I can't say it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen, but you might just be able to make out there are male mason bees scouting up and down looking for females. It's also attached to the side down here a different design. This I've just filled up last year. This is just an old bit of drain pipe with it looks like bamboo. Oh, there's a female, look, investigating. She's just gone in, isn't that lovely? Well done, missus. So this is actually chunks of stem with a thing called Lycisteria, which is a common garden shrub. There she is, look. You see her? Just exploring. She can't quite decide whether this is the perfect home or not. Oh no, she's just backed in, so she obviously likes it. So yeah, it's just a bit of old drain pipe shoved full of stems of hollow-stemmed plant, Lycisteria, but you could use bamboo or bits of hogweed or whatever you like. It seems to do the job. And you can replace them every year with clean ones if you feel so inclined. And she's out again. Oh, and she's off to find some food. Okay, what else have we got? My main collection of bee hotels are stuck to the front of this wooden shed I built a few years ago. And I've got a whole range of different designs, some commercial ones. Let's just have a look here. This is one of the ones that you can open up to see what's happening inside. And these are last year's, the bees buzzing about. These are last year's mason bee nests. Little cells. You see, the ones that have still got pollen in now means that the egg that was laid in that cell died, unfortunately, and didn't develop. But quite a few of these have already hatched. You can see the bees are all buzzing around, a bit annoyed with me for upsetting their activities. These are really great for kids to look inside and see the bees developing. Oh, there's an adult bee. I can just see her moving around. And another one here. I don't know whether those are just burrowing out or whether they're females looking for somewhere to nest. I think they're just emerging. Let's see what else we can see. So, actually my busiest bee hotel is another commercial design. It's over here. Let's go and have a look. You can hear them all buzzing around. So this is a nurturing nature bee hotel. Again, it's got windows on the side that you can open up to have a look what's going on. And look at all these bees buzzing around. Absolutely alive. We've also got, look, some more. These are tin cans shoved full of hollow plant stems. And this thing is a bee brick, which didn't seem to work very well for the first couple of years I had it. It's meant to be built into a wall. But last year the bees decided to take up residence. You can see most of them are full of mud from last year that haven't yet hatched. And lots of prospective residents taking a shufti. We also have over here, this is I thought these holes were too big, but it shows they're quite versatile, these bees. That they did move in, and this was absolutely full. Every single hole was blocked up over the winter, but you can see they've nearly all hatched now. The little holes show where the bees have come out. And then we have more My Big Ugly wooden block solitary bee nests. Brilliant to see so much life now, all these different bees coming and going. Biggest population I've had. I'm feeling very pleased with myself. So there you have it. Everybody needs a bee hotel in their garden. Make one, buy one, whatever's easiest, whatever suits your skills. Remember to put it in a sunny position if you can find one, ideally on a fence or a wall rather than a tree. They don't like the shade from trees, and often if you put them on a tree they end up full of earwigs rather than bees, which is fine. They'll just call it an earwig hotel. But if you want the bees, then better to put it on a fence or a wall. Doesn't really matter too much about the height, anywhere between about 60 centimetres off the ground up to head height or higher, and they seem to occupy them quite happily. So give it a go, but get doing it quick because these mason bees are only around for the next few weeks. Good luck.